Hello Internet and welcome to the most important video I've ever published because look, many consider me the 1-minute economics guy on YouTube, and with this comes a huge sense of responsibility, and I don't want to be stuck with this lingering feeling of guilt, essentially, for having had these major concerns about the economy, but choosing to keep them to myself because it's the comfortable thing to do. I am actually going to do the exact opposite. So today, I'm putting myself out there publicly and presenting my newest book, The Age of Anomaly. It's a huge 400+ page guide to preparing for the next financial crisis and becoming more financially resilient in general. And not only that, I will do everything in my power to make this book accessible to everyone and spread the word to the best of my ability. And I'll do this in two major ways. One, and I'm not kidding at all when I say that as of today and until Sunday, I'll lower the price of The Age of Anomaly to just 99 cents. It's the perfect balance between practically giving the book away, but making sure you at least give me that dollar so that you're invested in what you're reading and have some skin in the game. And two, not only that, but I am organizing a huge contest, and I'm going to tell you more about it later on in the video, through which I reward people for telling others about the book. The more you help me spread the word, the more chances at winning you're going to have. And the prizes are awesome. Thanks to Trezor, we have a #1 prize of 1 Bitcoin. Thanks to them as well, the #2 prize is 1 Ether plus 1 Litecoin. I'm also going to give away 10 smaller prizes of $100 each through PayPal or Bitcoin. Then, once again, thanks to Trezor, we're going to have 8 amazing hardware wallets to give out. Thanks to our friends at Glowhost, we will give out 15 domain plus hosting packages and 50 hosting packages. And finally, moneytips.com is going to provide a $100 Amazon gift card, and I'm going to offer basically people some consulting packages, both in person and email, but again, more on that a bit later. To keep things organized, this video will have 2 parts. In the first part, I will talk about why I've decided to dedicate so much energy to the Age of Anomaly. And when it comes to part number 2, I'm going to give you the full details of the contest, the rules, what you need to do, and so on. Or of course, you can also find the full rules over at 1minuteeconomics.com. Okay, so first of all, why did I decide to spend so much time writing a book as huge as The Age of Anomaly? What's it all about, you know? And what people need to understand is that I'm a hands-on economist. I feel, a really good balance between book smarts, but also street smarts on the table. I trade the assets I'm studying. I'm involved in many different markets, in many different industries, or if you will, I keep my ear to the ground. So I would assert that when someone like myself becomes genuinely worried, it's a good idea to at least pay attention to the things I have to say. In The Age of Anomaly, I keep things logical, and I say, look, let's start by studying economic history, and I guide people through case study after case study, from the tulip mania, which was the first recorded asset bubble, all the way to modern day case studies, popular ones like the dot-com bubble or the Great Recession, or even case studies pretty much nobody knows about, like the short domain mania of 2015 to 2016. I think I'm the only economist who even studied that. I do all of these things, not because I know for a fact that history repeats itself. No, but it does rhyme. And by knowing your economic history, you're going to understand what makes us tick. You're going to learn insanely valuable lessons about human nature. And when you stay informed, when you stay on top of current events, you're going to also know how to interpret them. You're going to have a proper reference point. So we're going to analyze all of these case studies. We're going to draw parallels. We're going to find common denominators. And all in all, I will do my best to help you maximize the likelihood that you will spot the next financial crisis as early on as possible. But, of course, I tell people all the time that even someone like myself who thinks about these things day in and day out, due to the nature of his occupation, even someone like myself can get caught off guard by whichever black swan events triggers the chain of events I'm envisioning. So it makes sense, and I do this in the second part of my book, to spend just as much time and energy becoming more financially resilient in general, so as to better withstand anything life throws at you. And it's my goal not to get you hooked on my predictions or on a strategy or another that I spoon feed you. No, it's my goal to turn you into a logic-driven economic thinker. Or in other words, I'm going to take you through all asset classes one at a time, from traditional ones like your stocks, your real estate, your precious metals, to exotic ones like cryptocurrencies, domain names, peer-to-peer lending, and so on. I do these things so as, in the end, to make it possible for you to put together the perfect plan for your needs. You're going to know exactly what you want to invest in, why you want to invest in these assets, and please remember that knowledge gives you clarity, and clarity enables you to make rational decisions when everyone else is panicking. Or as Warren Buffett points out, it's always good to be fearful when others are greedy and greedy when others are fearful. And by having this solid foundation, you will be able to do just that. And when people are euphoric, thinking that they're going to get rich off the markets and everything seems to be going great, you're going to say, wait, maybe it's time to take some profits off the table. And the same way, when everyone's bottom selling their portfolios because they're in full-on panic mode, you'll do the opposite. You'll say, wait a second, maybe it is now time to buy this asset or that asset. What I can promise you is these things are not rocket science. Anyone can do it. Everyone should do it. And fortunately, you can make just a few changes to your lifestyle, to your way of seeing the world right now, and they're going to pay dividends forever. When it comes to most of the things I discuss in my book, there's no expiration date. So please, guys, at least meaningfully think about these things. And another thing I can promise is that when reading The Age of Anomaly, it's not going to feel as if you have this arrogant economist who's talking to you from his ivory tower or whatever. No, it's going to seem that you have a good friend who's just sharing a few tips with you. A friend who just so happens to be good at economics. A friend who just so happens to know his stuff when it comes to money. I know that The Age of Anomaly is going to be probably the only book about financial preparedness you guys will ever read, so I did my best to basically include everything I believe you should know in the book, so that in the end, you can position yourself in a way that you land on your feet. Because the stakes are high, guys. Families are going to be devastated. Lives are going to be ruined. People are going to be depressed. Jobs are going to be lost left and right. The problem is, there's absolutely nothing you can do to stop this. What you can do, however, is put together a coherent plan, execute it, and that way you will dramatically, I promise you, increase the likelihood that you and the people you love are going to land on your feet. Let's do our best, let's remain rational, and let's think about these things now, because if you wait until everyone else is panicking, you can have the best economist in the world by your side, and there's little he can do for you. Let us now move on to the second and final part of this video, which is the huge contest I'm organizing. Now, my main goal here is telling as many people as possible about the Age of Anomaly. I don't want to promote the channel, I don't want to promote my brand. I want to reward people like you for one thing and one thing only, for the fact that they told others about this book, about the Age of Anomaly. And basically, actually before getting into it, I want to mention what exactly the prizes are. So first of all, thanks to the awesome people at Trezor who are genuinely innovators in the crypto space and are extremely popular and respected for their hardware wallets, they have sponsored the contest with, number one, our main prize of 1 Bitcoin, which is a huge, I think it's pretty unprecedented for a book launch contest to even have such a huge prize. Then they're also sponsoring the contest with a 1 Ether plus 1 Litecoin prize. Once again, more than decent. Not only that, they will of course be handing out hardware wallets as well, and you can win either one of the 5 first generation Trezor wallets that we're offering, or one of the 3 new generation Model T Trezor hardware wallets that they've put at our disposal. Next, we have our friends over at Glowhost, a truly amazing hosting company. They've been so kind as to sponsor us with 15 domain name plus hosting packages, so .com domain plus hosting for that domain, and also 50 web hosting packages. Thank you guys, and let's not forget our other friends from moneytips.com, and be sure to check them out if you want a ton of free tools that help you make informed financial decisions. They're going to be sponsoring the contest with a $100 Amazon gift card. And of course, there's also yours truly, because I also want to have skin in the game. So I'm personally sponsoring the contest with 10 prizes of $100 each, either through PayPal or Bitcoin, and also consulting sessions. I am going to give people 5 one-on-one video consulting sessions. We can meet on Skype, Google Hangouts, whatever you prefer, and you can pick my brain and ask me anything you think I can be of help with. Or the same way, I'm also going to offer 25 email consulting sessions, or in other words, you pick one topic that's important to you, you ask me whatever you want about that topic, and I will answer in a very detailed manner and do my best to help you. So with that being stated, let's see how you can actually win the prizes. Now, first of all, I will of course be rewarding those who buy the book. So how it's going to work is for every chance at winning that you have, your name and your email address will appear on a piece of paper, and that piece of paper is going to be included in the huge final drawing. The more chances at winning you have, the higher the likelihood it is that you're going to take home one of these awesome prizes. So, I will give people, for buying the book, 3 chances at winning when it comes to each of the marketplaces it's on. The book is available on Amazon, on Barnes & Noble, on iBooks, which is Apple's platform, and on Kobo. So if you buy the book on Amazon, you'll receive 3 chances at winning. If you buy it on Barnes & Noble, great, 3 chances at winning. If you purchase it on iBooks, 3 chances at winning. And once again, 3 chances for buying it on Kobo. Number 2, if you convince a friend or family member to buy the book, then I will reward that person with 3 chances at winning, and you with 3 chances at winning for telling him about the book. So for example, or her. For example, if John tells Rachel about the book, then of course, when Rachel emails me and says, hey, I bought the book and I found out about it from John at johnsemail.address.com, I will reward John with 3 chances at winning for telling Rachel about the book, and of course, just like everyone else, Rachel with 3 chances at winning for buying the book. The only important thing is this: to qualify, both John and Rachel need to buy the book, because otherwise people are going to game the system and just create fake email accounts with the intention of getting those 3 chances at winning. Other than that, all of the remaining things you can do have to do with simply telling people about the book. And there are 2 distinct possibilities here. A, using your personal social media accounts, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, or others, to tell others about the book, or B, using your platform. So if you have a YouTube channel, if you have a podcast, a website, or a blog, using that to spread the word about the Age of Anomaly. And how it works is that based on how many people you can reach, there are 5 levels: bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and diamond. So, let's start with the personal accounts. A, if you have a Facebook account with less than 100 followers, no problem, you can participate. You will be at the bronze level and will receive 1 chance at winning. If you have a Facebook account with 100 to 500 friends, perfect, silver level, 2 chances at winning. If you have an account with between 500 and 1,000 friends, you'll be at the gold level and will receive 3 chances. You'll be at platinum if you have between 1,000 and 5,000 friends or followers on Facebook and will receive 4 chances at winning. And finally, at the diamond level, you will basically be there if you have over 5,000 friends or followers on Facebook. The same principle is valid when it comes to Twitter. If you have less than 100 followers, bronze level. If you have between 100 and 500, silver level, 2 chances. If you have from 500 to 1,000. Gold level, 3 chances. If you have from 1,000 to 5,000. Platinum level, 4 chances. And at over 5,000 followers, diamond level, 5 chances at winning. The same when it comes to LinkedIn. I won't repeat it. It's all up to you, from 1 chance at winning to 5, based on how many contacts you have at LinkedIn, with you being at the bronze level if you have less than 100 contacts, whereas if you have over 5,000, you will be at the diamond level. Of course, if you're active personally on social media websites or platforms aside from these, you can of course qualify. All you have to do is tell me which, and you will receive, regardless of what it is, 1 chance at winning for platforms that are not Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn. B, using your own platform. Now, obviously, of course, it is a lot more difficult to make a video about the book than it is to just write a quick message on Facebook, so I will reward people for this with 2 times more chances at winning. So, when it comes to YouTube, if you have less than 100 subscribers, you will be at the bronze level, but I'll give you 2 chances at winning. If you have between 100 and 500 subscribers, I will give you 4 chances at winning because you'll be at the silver level. If you have between 500 and 1,000, you will be at the gold level and receive 6 chances at winning. Between 1,000 and 5,000, I will give you 8 chances at winning for being at the platinum level. And if you have over 5,000 subscribers, good for you, you will receive 10 extra chances at winning. The same way, if you have a podcast, then depending on your audience, if you reach less than 100 people, you will be at the bronze level and receive 2 chances at winning, whereas if you reach over 5,000 people, you will be at the diamond level and receive 10 chances at winning. When it comes to websites, and you're going to have to prove it to me, it depends on the traffic. So, if you have less than 100 unique monthly visits per month, you will be at the bronze level and receive 2 chances at winning. If you have over 5,000, once again, unique, not just views, but unique monthly visitors, you will be at the diamond level and receive 10 chances at winning. Now, of course, it's time to explain how to actually take part in the contest. Well, it's simple and everything will be done through email. So what you have to do is, 1, send an email to contest@oneminuteeconomics.com, and if you want to, you can also send a carbon copy to contest@theageofanomaly.com. These 2 email accounts are on completely different servers, so if you send an email to both, the chances are practically 100% that I'm going to notice it. But even if you only send an email to contest@oneminuteeconomics.com, I will most likely receive it. My spam filters are very loose, so I promise there's nothing to worry about. Number 2, in the title, try to be as descriptive as possible. Now, I will not disqualify you if your title is not descriptive, but it would help if you say, for example, bought the book on Amazon, or promoted on Facebook, comma, silver level, or anything else that makes it clear what exactly you did. Finally, and very importantly, number 3, in the actual message, you have to prove that you did what you did. So if you bought the book, you're going to send me a screenshot that proves it. If you told people on Facebook about it, you're going to send me a link. If your social media profile is private, then I'm going to need screenshots that prove, of course, that you did what you did. The same way, when it comes to websites and blogs, I will want very descriptive screenshots of your analytics so as to determine how much traffic your website or blog has. I believe these terms are more than fair, and with that stated, I want to make it clear that there are 3 non-negotiable rules that I want to mention now that the video is close to being over. This is so that everyone receives a fair chance at winning, so if you're not comfortable with them, please do not participate in the contest. These are: 1, your account needs to be established and legitimate. So if only accounts that are at the very least 3 months old qualify, and even more so, if your account seems like it was created by a bot, or if it just plain doesn't seem legitimate, then I will disqualify you and there's just nothing to do about that. Number 2, you will give me complete freedom when it comes to making judgment calls. This is once again very important, because if you have 9,000 followers on Twitter, but I see that there's no engagement, then I might decide, wait a second, there's not enough engagement for me to say that this person deserves diamond level bonuses. So maybe I'm only going to give him, let's say, silver level bonuses or gold level bonuses. It's very important for me that people don't try to game the system. And the only way to ensure this is to give me the freedom of making judgment calls. Again, if you're not comfortable with that, please don't take part in the contest, because there's just no other way than practically trusting me to make these judgment calls. And finally, 3, I will do my best after this week is over to kind of put everything together and draw the winners. I'll do it in a very public way. Maybe I'm going to make it entertaining as well. I'll try my best, but please understand that there are probably going to be quite a few submissions. As mentioned previously, there will be judgment calls to be made. I'm going to have to think about this stuff, and it's going to take time. So while I will do my best to finish everything next week, I cannot make any promises, especially since I'm going to be very tired. So with that stated, I thank you for understanding these things. Thanks a lot for watching this video, and I genuinely hope as many people as possible can put my book to good use. It's just unbelievable how passionate I've been when writing this book, and I want to finish by basically telling everyone that the stakes are ridiculously high. So whatever you do, there's only one thing I ask of you guys. After watching this video, please take some time to meaningfully think about the possibility of there being a financial crisis sooner rather than later. Think about how well positioned you are or aren't. Just give some meaningful thought to these things, and I will consider it a huge victory. So thank you guys for watching this video, and have an awesome day.